Right, so it is day 179 of my attempt to plant a tree every single day for 2023, and this is not the tree I initially planned to plant. So I did have a plan for today, and initially that was an olive tree, because it's June 28th, which you might think means, oh, olive tree, peace, and the anniversary of the end of World War One, and also the beginning of World War One. But no, I tend to count the end of World War One as November 11th instead, because of historical events, basically. But also, today is my father's birthday, which means that with the diet he is on, restricting the fruits he can consume, one of the only ones I can plant in this climate that he can eat, other than avocados, is olives. But unfortunately, although they often have them, the local nursery did not have any small olive saplings. They only had much larger ones, which are much more expensive and very much outside of my budget. So, failing that, I thought, oh, a lemon meringue pie fruit would be good, because a friend of mine has said he's got some saplings and he was willing to give me one. But I haven't gone and got one from him yet, because I am a disorganised person. But it would have been appropriate, because I have spent a large part of the day trying to work out how to make a keto lemon meringue pie to celebrate my father's birthday. Which is possible, but not low calorie. But failing that, I decided to just go with a tree that I had that is a nice tree and wanted planting out. So this is a rose apple. It's one of the syzygiums. It's one I have planted two of before, although one of them has failed to thrive. This is one I was given by the nursery where I went to look for an olive tree and failed to find one. And it's a nice small one, but we are going to be shading it quite a lot, because although it was quite sun-hardened at the nursery, it's still quite small, so it will be wanting quite a lot of water if it's in full sun, and I will be watering it once a week if I can get away with that. So we are going to be putting a little wall of vegetation due north of it. It has got to the sort of northeast of it quite a large clump of guava trees, which isn't ideal from a sort of taxonomic perspective, because those are myrtles too, and that does mean that they can share a certain number of diseases and pests. But really, waterberries aren't that vulnerable to most diseases. Their fruits can be a little bit vulnerable to some pests, but not in the same way that guavas are, so I'm not that concerned about that. But that will be protecting it from a lot of the afternoon sun at this time of year, and closer to this little Dracaena fragrans and Aloe will be doing that for longer as the sun moves back up in the sky and comes further south. And then by the time the sun actually gets to the south of us, these pieces of Calico pinnata, which are going all the way around, will very much be protecting it from the sort of summer sun. And that should be everything for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the little bit of waffle at the start. I hope it wasn't too boring. But you watched it, so well done, I guess. Please tune in again tomorrow. I will probably be waffling less, and I have no idea what I'll be planting.